Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again we return to the magical world of Tyria. Not for Key Farm, for a change. Gonna do a little bit of leveling, because it is showtime. And it's me strimbobulating, which is not legal in every state of the Union, but you can still watch me. This is Exarch Exegorth, a level 56 Sylvari Ranger. And these colors were randomly chosen to make him look as boring as conceivable, but that's the way it is. Wanted to spend a bit more time in Guild Wars 2. So here I am. Tomorrow, and for some number of days after, we'll see, will be the new expansion for Grim Dawn. For those who may not be familiar with Grim Dawn, it is an ARPG, and hence a Diablo-alike. It plays at a more deliberate pace, and doesn't have the sort of endgame that you get with Diablo or PoE. Not quite the same way, anyway. Let's see, where were we with this character who has not been played in some time? Alright, he's got all the skills. I believe at 71 we get our third line of specialization, so we'll be putting points in there. Nothing to go away. We have an unidentified die, which does nothing for us, because we can't get a die we don't already have out of that. But I'm going to open it and ship it off to one of my guildies. Really? Are we full on gold again? We're full on gold again. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes just cleaning up the inventory here. A little bit. Ooh, rare. Sage. How much is Sage selling for? Probably like 8 silver? 10 silver? Guesswork here. 29 silver. Well, I can undercut that by a copper. That's a sage decision. Oh, Lens, you witty scamp. Just never ends, does it, guys? Just never ends. The dumb never ceases round here, guys. Alright, I can go there. Because we grow tired. Material. Gold. Yeah, we'll just convert some gold into ingots if I can. Can I do that? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe? Nope, I cannot. So, we're going to sell an arbitrary amount just to get it out of our inventory so that we don't have gold clogging up everyone's inventories. Gold. How about... We now have 109 in our inventory, and we'll just sell that at the trading post. That is an inelastic price. 1 copper between, so. Between the ask and the offer. Which means it has settled at its actual in-game value. Which is, not a lot. It's sold. Not the gold. The sage die is sold already. All right, now where have we been mapping with this character? Unsurprisingly, we finished Caledon Forest. I hate that map. We did Fields of Ruin and Blaze Ridge Steps. Wait for our foothills, presumably the human first map. Up here. No! We're gonna do Queensdale, guys. Map completion. Queensdale. Here we go. POI grabbed, and we're off. Like I said, casual leveling. You can get leveling. You can get XP and level up. Even at higher levels by just futzing around in the low-level zones. And dancing with cows, for instance. You don't even have to ask them how now, even though they are brown cows. I was wondering why I'd named my cat Lancelot. He is a lynx. That is an old guy TV reference, and I mean a really old guy TV reference. There was a TV show many, many years ago which featured Lancelot Link, hence Lancelot Lynx. And it was a James Bond spoof featuring a male and female chimp. Lancelot Lynx was the male chimp who was a spy, and the female companion was Mata Hari. And no, I'm not making this up, okay? This was actually a thing. I'm not hallucinating. Well, not about that. Lancelot Link, secret chimp. It was a different time.
Might and glory.
I'll let them hit it, and then I'll finish it. And all I can really remember about the show, other than its existence and the basic premise, was Mata Hari being voiced by a human, obviously, going Lance all the time. Pardon me, I need to take a small leak. Or okay, maybe two. Make sure that all those guys get to hit it. Oh, okay. We've got 3 people, low levels, I assume. I don't want to step on their feet while they're doing stuff. By basically one-shotting everything that they're trying to do. Because that's a full-on dick move. Who's my other pet?
Come here.
Ah, the Ungoliant. Spider. Spider pet. Spider pet. Heart complete. Don't need that. Oh, fine. That's not the one we wanted, though. There we go. don't think a spider pet is necessarily a good choice for a melee hunter, but, you know. Here we are.
Best time to pick an apple is right before it falls. Too soon and it's tart. Too late and it's bruised.
I hate bruised apples, but I don't like tart.
Wait, that guy just said he doesn't like tart apples? What kind of jerk doesn't like tart apples? Probably likes those mealy red ones. Blah. Awful. That's pretty much all we ever had for the red ones when I was a kid, with those mealy ones. Couldn't stand them. Now, a good crisp green apple. Mmm. Another heart. Wait, we're already 14% done with this map. Can you even believe it? Probably. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you can believe it. And good evening to those of you who've joined me. Not sure it was the right move, but I appreciate it nonetheless. The punishment for stealing feed is, of course, summary execution.
Get over here and help me!
I don't make the rules.
You must like pain.
Well, I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, there's pain and then there's pain, you know? I mean, who doesn't like a little CBT? And I don't mean closed beta test. But then I want nothing to do with CBT either. Unless it is a closed beta test, in which, yes, I'm interested.
You got me.
Under your skin. We'll go through here, and before we forget, we will grab the Vista over here, as that is often the one that I will forget if I'm doing a key farm set. Did I go the wrong way? I sure as hell did. Dag nabbit, as we like to say. Can I actually freaking mount here? Is no mounting. No mounting allowed. I don't. There we go. Finally. What the hell was that? I think we probably have to go back in and kill a few more. I don't think we have enough of her supplies, but we might. So, we had enough of her supplies. And 20% done. 1/5 in 14 minutes.
Until next time.
Yes, definitely. Until next time. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. He certainly sounds like he means it, though, so that's nice for him. Now, we're not leveling up this character for a key farm. I almost forgot. So we're not going to be chasing every event. Because we're just trying to do a map comp. I did say it was a low energy, casual leveling stream. I meant it. I'm a man of my word. I guess it kind of depends on the word. If bird is the word, I am definitely a man of my word. Lots of people running around in Queensdale, which is cool. See a lot of posts on Reddit, people saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna try Guild Wars 2. Is it, is it live in the, I want to level up?" And it's like people going, "Yeah, there's always people in the leveling zones." But then the meta server tech makes that a lot more reliably so. Hey, Lone Star Wolf, how you doing? Good evening. All right, time to face off with the Windmill King himself. Reasonably good, actually.
The Windmill King wants to fight it for shoes. You have met your match, dragon.
Yes, this dragon has met his match. Windmill King's a mite touched.
Evil magpie.
I am. He's right about that. I am an evil magpie, though. I'd love to be able to deny it, but no, I am evil and a magpie. What can I say? My parents brought me up as a magpie, and it's a tough habit to break.
I feel furious!
I am just doing some leveling. And because I hadn't done this map yet, I'm going to do it on this map. Low level. I can put my brain in a good solid neutral. And just play games, Sometimes you just want to play. And I didn't want to get into anything before the new expansion for Grim Dawn tomorrow that I'll be playing. So I figured, well, we've got a couple more characters who need some leveling up in Guild Wars 2. And here I am. We got something done. I completed a Renown Heart. Ooh, wow. Am I famous? Hey! I have an alpha focus going on. Another level. How nice for me. Let us res this poor fellow. He seems to be desperately in need of a res, and I'm just the reser to res. I hesitate to think about the number of times I have done most of the hearts and other things on this map. Oh, hi guys. How about I dish out a little bit of a load of whoop ass on your pony butts? Woohoo! We'll go ahead and grab the hero point over hero. Actually, there's a couple of them. This'n, and then the goop, the ogre goop. And if that sounds gross, yeah, you're not wrong.
Help me!
Might and glory.
Might and glory. I don't actually feel furious. I'm actually in a pretty good mood. I'm sure I can spoil that if I put my mind to it. It's a gift I have. That is a sword. We have two swords, 33 and, well, let's see, 332 and 305. 495 is a bigger number than either of those two. Throw that away. Guns? I'm a ranger. We don't gun. Although I'm not sure why we don't gun. We really have a good reason that we don't gun. Purity of bow and arrow, I suppose? Seems unlikely. Don't wanna. Oh, grab that. You definitely don't want to come over here because this place, man, they have a nasty dose of harpies. I have taken some of the sludge. Who doesn't like a little sludge? I'm going to eat the sludge. Generally, that would not be what I would do with sludge. Not entirely true. Some of my culinary attempts could, with some accuracy, be described as a touch sludgy. Gravestone of Cicely Otterly. That's utterly ridiculous. What is with her eyes? That's the only part of her that looks really ghostly and scary. Hello, stranger. Please be kind to my family's farm, my husband, my children. They work so hard. Be kind to them. But you're a ghost. Okay. Grant answered her prayer so that she could keep an eye on her family, which is nice, and that's a very small amount creepy. Here's the sludge. Ert's unguent. The stench of this is almost unbearable. One gulp and you'll understand why Ert is so green and angry all the time. Hulk smash! Oh, more points. Can we finish marksmanship off? I don't think so, not yet. Let's see. I don't think there's actually anything over there. Let's head over there. Dark Machinist, good evening to you. I will volunteer. I'm a giver, you know. I'm always out to help other people. I like helping people out. I like to ask them, which way did you come in, so that I can get them out as quickly as possible. But hardy har har. Lens, you're so funny, I forgot to laugh.
Those animals to reach safety. Lost so much blood, I fainted just past the gate.
Take care of yourself.
Gosh, yes, take care of yourself. As a Sylvari, I care about some. Dumb human guard? Don't think so. What are you up to, DM? I am just leveling up. I'm doing it in the way I normally do, which is with map completions. And I hadn't done the human, which is unusual for me. Nothing much, just sitting home from work and relaxing. I'm all for not working and relaxing. You've come to the right place. Welcome to the club. Even when I was working, I was not a fan of working. Stratton, need to take notes. Yes, well, I mean, I've probably map comped this map, I'm going to guess, 40 or 50 times. Certainly, I have run my key farms on this map well over 100 times, maybe 200 times. Just need to speedrun the next 19 to 20 years so you can retire? Yeah, don't speedrun it. I mean, getting to it is good, but don't do it in terms of years. Don't speedrun the years, speedrun the end result, is what I'm trying to say.
Might and glory.
Might and glory. I'm mighty glorious. Killing wasps, nature's assholes. Did I miss something over here? I think so. No. Okay. Weird, but okay. When the cost of everything goes up, it may... Oh, yeah. It's the first time since I retired that I'm actually concerned about what's happening with my saved money. Because costs have gone up so much since COVID. It's a boar. A kindred spirit. All right, the veteran boar's coming, and
My pain is easy.
got him. Oh, let's go for 3 at once, shall we? We shall.
Had enough?
So much bacon. I actually had bacon for dinner tonight, or as part of my dinner. Bacon and eggs and toast. Stream restarted and there's no sound. Uh-huh. Let me see. You are correct. The stream did restart again. Now the sound is working? Okay. I don't know what it is. It had been behaving again for a little while, and evidently it's decided to go, haha, lens. Psych! New shoes. This will mean new dies. Our first new dies for the day. Very nice. Those are the new shoes, right? The new dies. Let's face it, this is a really plain assembly of gear. I mean, those colors are about as dull as you could possibly get, except for the little splash of, what, purple, violet, whatever the hell it is. Lavender. Well, he is a Sylvari. Anyway. Let's randomize the dice, shall we? Okay, no danger of him getting accidentally shot in the woods. The colors are denim, spitfire, sour apple, and hot pink. Not much hot pink. I guess just a little bit on the boots and a little bit on the hat. Oh, it's the little emblem on the hat. Is it? Spitfire actually is a pretty good color. Kind of like that one. I have mentioned before while doing map completions and key farms and stuff that there are some hearts that are just miserable on every map, and this is one of those. This is a terrible heart. We got to get back in here to get him close enough so that we... Oh, my pet finished him. This is a terrible heart. Now, if there's nobody else around, it's just poor. If there's anyone else around, let alone 2 or 3 people, it's fucking clobbered misery. Clabbered misery? Clabbered misery, sorry. Clobbered misery would be what I'm doing to these things when I hit them with my mace. I'm giving them clobbered misery. Now, the fastest thing you can do is beat the scale who are around, as they give you good progress, because trying to do the actual mechanic is terrible, because you have to get aggro on a crab, and you can't get it initially. You have to then draw them over to the cage and then capture them with the cage. And it doesn't always work, and the mobs oftentimes will take multiple hits before they'll aggro, because they're invulnerable, like that. See, he's not aggroed yet. Now he's aggroed. And now we drag him over to here, and we capture. It's just a bad heart. Hey there, good evening, welcome. How you doing? And now the scales respawn. The scales are the fastest way of getting the heart done, sadly. So if you're the only person here, it's just an annoying heart. But if there are a lot of people around, it's horrible. Because generally people are killing the scale so fast that only one person gets credit for them. Now me, what I'll do is I'll shoot once and I'll like turn away and let other players whack them if they're around as well. But not many people either are aware or willing to sort of take the time. So in this particular case, it wasn't too bad. Heart complete. But if there are a bunch of people around, you've got that, and only one person can get credit per crab. So it's really slow. Every map that has hearts has a few hearts that are just pain. I am doing pretty well, actually. Above average. I don't say that a lot because, well, my days are pretty average most of the time. But for whatever reason, today seems above average. here's a fact you may not be aware of. Initially, there was going to be a series of events that would lead to the centaurs taking over this town, which is why you have centaur graffiti all over the town. For whatever reason, they ended up cutting it. Maybe it was overly complicated, or they just didn't have time, or they decided they'd simply leave it as it was and not bother with actually bringing in the necessity of fighting off a bunch of centaurs to recapture. That's the heart complete.
Step right up, carnival guards! Test your strength in time and wise. Giving untoward to kick your tail?
It's not a matter of old, bro. Take my word for it. I'll kick your tail just because I'm better at this game than you are. NPC, man. That's right, I'm calling out the NPCs. That's really kind of weak. We also have a vista. Now, I don't know if the Centaur event that was planned is the one that happens up in this area and would have eventually led to Beetleton or not, or if it was basically a separate event. Because there are a number of events here that are part of the Centaur, a series of Centaur events. Now, there are people who, when they're doing this sort of map comp, there are mods that some people use, but some of us, we don't bother with such mods, such trifling things, because we don't need them.
I feel furious!
I feel furious! Another level for Lens. He is a leveling machine. Tamini, I'm pretty sure that's one of the ingredients in hummus. He's lying again, folks. Don't believe Lens when he says stuff. That's your best advice I can give you. Simply do not believe him.
Face mob.
Heart complete. Level up complete. That's level 58. 22 to go. Brimstar has raided a few seconds ago. Once again, my software has failed to notify me of said raid. Does this irritate me? Yeah, kind of. Thank you very much, Brimstar. Good evening, raiders.
Fear for my life.
I hope your stream was its standard basket of awesome.
Centaurs.
My stream is currently being its standard basket of mediocre. I hope that's good enough for everyone. I did have my stream get interrupted about 12 minutes ago. Got interrupted. I don't know. Notifications, I use Streamlabs, and every time I've fixed it and thought I fixed it, it breaks again, and it's frustrating. And I'm good with technology, guys. That was how I made my living. It can't be me. Obviously, it's a software. Anyway, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 as a shock and surprise to no one. I'm Lens, for those of you who are new around here. I am currently just leveling up one of my last characters up to 80. I'm currently at 42 out of 45 at level 80. Also, I'm not well. You could probably figure that out by those numbers. Just a casual leveling stream. No big deal. I am doing reasonably well this evening. I would say above average, and as any regulars will tell you, that's unusual. I'm a big believer in most of life is average.
Let's see the color of your coin.
And so when you ask someone how they're doing and they go, great, they're lying. Because like everyone else in the world, most of the time they're not doing great, they're doing average. Now, maybe they're just very positive. I prefer to think of myself as realistic. So most of the time, I'm just doing average, but I'm, for whatever reason, above average today. Also, I am inherently a somewhat sour old man. So to be perfectly fair to them, that kind of plays a role in my entire attitude towards the thing. I can't deny it. And all I'm doing is leveling up by going through lower level zones because I can put my brain in neutral and provide amusement to all and sundry. Are you not amused? Are you not entertained? I should be doing World v World to get some more gifts of battle, because I need those so I can make legendaries. But it always just, it feels like work. And I don't care for work. And sadly, it's not something you can sort of easily ad hoc grab a bunch of friends and say, hey guys, let's all go to World v World, because the World v World system obviously has its rules. And you kind of can't necessarily choose which side you're on. Grinded out the 2 legendary rings over there. Probably never go back since you got a billion gifts of battle now. I have been a promoter for quite a length of time that they need to have a special little place in the auction house. Now, gifts of battle are more numerous than gifts of exploration, so theoretically, gifts of exploration more valuable. There should be a way for players like yourself with buttloads of gifts of battle to trade those, either a number of those or one and some gold, for a gift of exploration. This helps all of the players and hurts none of the players. I have 4 gifts of exploration, I think. And I would love to be able to exchange those for some gifts of battle, you know? And I imagine the World v Worlders would probably be okay with trading some of their extras. And I'm sure some people have got hundreds for some gifts of exploration. Me too. I have no idea what the value, the exchange value would be. But in that case, all you're doing is encouraging the people who love World v World to do more World v World, and the people who love map exploration and completion to do that. Please, ArenaNet! I'm begging you! I don't dislike World v World, but I don't like it. The gift exchange. We can just call it the gift exchange. Maybe even allow for other items in the game that have the gift of tag to be exchanged for other gifts. You know, the people who have more materials than they know what to do with. Well, they can convert them into gifts of might and magic and trade those. Come on, ArenaNet, work with me here. Generally, gifts cannot be gifted. You are entirely correct. I had not considered the irony, but yeah, I think you hit it right on the nose.
Might and glory.
Is it really a gift if you have to spend hours and hours and hours getting it for yourself? I think you're onto something.
I feel furious.
I feel furious too. I have to agree with the me on screen. I'm just always furious. That's my secret. We've got green wood logs and butter. Hey guys, we can have green log sandwiches. Maybe toast? Let's see, where are we? Yep. We will now be, we're gonna kill a bunch of pony boys. Grab the POI. Did we finish the heart over here? I do not recall. I don't think so. Maybe? Yeah, we did. I could have checked the map. That would have been, you know, the smart thing to do. But around here, we don't stick to the sort of rules and logic of the rest of the world. We don't do the smart thing when we can do the lens thing, which is often a really significant mistake. But it is kind of my niche. Everyone wants a niche. Mine is being lens. That was not first prize. We're currently at 71% done with the map in 49 minutes. Not bad, not bad. All right. Hi, Krug. How you doing? We're going to insult some of your Etten buddies here. But first, I'll grab this POI before we forget, because that's exactly the kind of POI or little corner thing that we miss when we're doing map completions. But right now, we're just going to start beating up poor individuals whose when a man or woman and a horse love each other very, very much,
I feel furious.
I have defeated 50 out of 50 enemies. I've defeated shitloads more than that. No idea what they're talking about. Those would be nice new pants. Let's get some nice new pants.
That's valuable.
It's valuable. And you can believe me because I'm Sildari, and we never lie. You know, unless you count all those times that
Ready for more.
Fallon lied, and Kaith constantly lied. As long as you don't count those. Yeah, we don't lie. Alright. Krug thinks you're too weak to fight centaurs. You should prove him wrong. Okay, that worked. I thought you'd like to know that Krug's looking for big, tough Ettins to help him fight centaurs. Okay, we're 2 for 2. Did we finish? We even finished it. We are the champion of the world. All right, our new pants. They are new, and they are pants. For those of you who are not accustomed to the strange customs of this stream, when I am leveling up or doing a key farm, every time we get a new item of attire, we change our dyes. This is what we're currently wearing. Kind of a Levi's look. You know, sort of a Levi's jean jacket thing. With a sour apple and the Spitfire. I actually kind of like those on the boots. Kind of, I mean, it's a bit over the top, but really makes the texturing on the boots pop. Anyway, we are going to randomize our dyes. And we have a lot of dyes. We have all of the dyes in the starter, common, uncommon, and rare kit. And almost all of the exclusives. We currently are short, what, 10 dyes? Here we go. Grape. We look like a grape leaf now. Iris, caustic, spruce, and green shade. We definitely look like a conquered grape plant.
These monks.
All right, we will grab the waypoint down here, very southern edge of the map. And then this is another one of those hearts that takes an interminable amount of time. Because the skelks and other miscellaneous critters, they don't count. The matriarch's down there. Can we get in and out in time before she attacks? Haha! The veteran marsh drake sitting there picking her virtual nose while I get the POI from right in front of her. I don't think I have any water pets, do I? I don't even have any water pets. What are you doing, Lens? Sorry. Talk to the tortured spirit. Show me what tortures you. Are they friendly spirits?
Swift and steady.
Oh, I turn away to make sure that the other person can get a whack. And they've decided to leave. So I'm actually pretty careful about trying to make sure that that on hearts like this, I make sure that everybody who's around can get a hit in to get credit, because it is such a miserable heart to do. It's dreadful. Since we're talking about quality of life things, that would be nice if ArenaNet would consider, and maybe they ought to have a suggestion thread. One of the things they could consider, please, would be assigning to an intern to go through all the old hearts and refactor the contributions you get. For instance, however many percent I get for killing this shade, it does almost no progress at all. This is one of those that just takes forever. And all they need to do really is double the contributions you get from basically everything in the place. Or at least double. Okay, this guy's coming in. Gonna make sure that he gets a whack on whatever. Nothing popped up. I don't know why. But you'll know, people will sprint to get to things. Make sure that they get their whack in. It's just an absolutely miserable heart to try and do with other people around. Be a fun little project to do. You think a bunch of the suggested... I should check and make a couple of suggestions. But as someone who does, map comps and the low-level maps, every single map that has hearts, at least in the core, has a couple of hearts that are just pain. The standard one that everyone goes is the one where you have to stealth in one of the char zones. That one everyone hates. You see, I don't actually hate that one because I know it's going to take a certain amount of time. Whereas something like this one is way, way worse when there are a lot of players around. Because everyone runs to get, get the wax in on the things that give them credit. The other one that's bad on this map is the one with the crabs. That's just to the west of Beetleton. Everyone runs to kill the skelks. Or, to try and aggro the crab so that they can use the crab trap. When there's a lot of people around, both of these hearts are just much, much worse than the sneaking one in the char zone. I've managed to make my peace with the sneaking one in the char zone now and just take it easy and sit there and wait for the various flags to go on cooldown, and it's just going to take a couple minutes of waiting. But I can certainly understand, for a long time I found that one incredibly frustrating too. Now I just sort of vibe through it. But I mean, I've been wailing on stuff pretty much non-stop here for 5 minutes. Alright, we've got an Ache. And we've still, 85% done. Just a refactor on them, just if something gives 2%, really, 2%, make it 4. I'm not asking for them all to be doubled. Some of them don't need to be changed at all. But some of them would benefit the player base significantly with just a minor refactoring. And that's easy to do. I mean, it may not be easy to balance, but that's a number in a table somewhere. Artisan of Arms, Ranger's Mace completed. Dun dun! This is the 4th, I believe, map change I've had on this map. That's another quality of life. I don't know. Wooden Potato said it happened with EOD, and I think he's right, that they fiddled with the numbers for when they're spinning you out to a busier map, because it happens a lot more than it used to. There are times when I will get spun out to a new map, and inside a minute, I'll get spun out to another. Abomination weapon box. Well, excellent. We have 2 in the bank right now. The A-bomb weapons. Yeah, these ones are awful. In other words, awesome. They're the eyeball weapons. I love them. Cthulhu is my daddy. That was, the achieve for that was Artisan of Arms Ranger's Mace. I've killed 1,000 things with a Ranger Mace. Am I miss? Oh, Artisan of Arms. So I can still get a couple more than, what, 4 more? 5 more? 6 more? I can get 6 more of those boxes? All right. Time for me to start killing things with specific weapons. It's only 1,000. How bad could it be? Oh, it's only 100 for some. I guess it depends. So it's only 100 for the Elementalist. That's not bad. Elementalist pistol. I'm yapping and we still haven't finished this frickin' heart. Now we finished this frickin' heart. I am 87% done with this map. And touch and go. There's another really boring but predictable map coming up, too. Or I should say heart coming up. It's the rifle practice. It's like 9 times you have to do the same thing and wait. A lot of waiting. This one's fast if the fort is under attack. Otherwise, it can be really slow going too. There's Big Daddy is in here, not Big Daddy, Big Daddy. He says I'm going to be broken. I'm just not sure. I don't think I believe him. I press F to doubt. It's also not too bad if it's under the control of the centaurs. But if neither of those two things is the case, you're running around outside waiting for respawns on centaurs, and it can get really tedious. I don't think this one needs a refactor. A little bit wouldn't hurt. If you're running out in the area outside the gate there, trying to do this one because the good guys control this whole area. And it's not under attack. Heart complete, 91%. POI's over here. Definitely need more strafing on our sky scales. Okay, hear me out. My best idea for the day, undoubtedly, mounting Charzukas on your sky scale. Who doesn't like that? We need to grab that POI. We'll grab that first. At the very least, you could hang turrets from your Skyscale's wings. I'm pretty sure that would work. We are 94%, I think. I think that's what it said. Uh-huh. That's what it said. That is 97%. We've got the heart up here. The least exciting heart in the game. But that and the waypoint will give us map completion. I recommend just doing
Pick up a training sword if you want to train.
the training rifle.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember,
Talk to the guy
release your
first,
shot
don't
until
we?
the order is given.
God.
Hold. Hold. It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I didn't get credit.
Let's keep at it.
Too slow.
Talk to the sergeant.
Attacking me as I lower my
I think I have to. Yeah, I didn't talk to Sergeant Soto.
See it?
Gotta talk to him first.
Take aim.
And then pick a target, take aim, and hold it,
Fire.
and let it go.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
And it takes usually 9 shots. And he will say,
Take aim.
hold 1, 2, or 3 times. That's how often I've done this.
Hold. It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded.
3 holds.
Fire. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's try it
Keep
again.
at it.
Take aim.
Come on. That's way too slow.
Aim.
Try attacking me as I lower my
The other 2, the shield and sword training,
Hold.
are definitely worse. This one at least is predictable.
Hold. It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded.
Shut up, Sergeant Soto. We're shooting over here.
Let's keep at it.
Jerk.
Take aim.
You'll find everything you need here.
Hold. How about a fire? Just give us a fire, you're a jerk.
Fire.
Let's see the color.
Not bad.
Bad. Not bad at all.
Let's keep at
Keep
it.
at it.
Take aim.
Take aim.
Training sword if you want to train. Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt.
Hold.
Hold.
Please fire. Just fire. Make it fast.
Hold.
You're a jerk. Don't go for 3. Don't do it.
Fire.
So far, they've all been 2 holds.
Pick up the rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the order is given.
Take aim.
Take aim. See it? Report it.
See it. Report it. What does that even mean? Hold.
Hold. Hold.
It's been 2 holds every time,
Fire.
which I'm fine with.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded.
Take aim.
Take aim.
Hold.
Hold. Hold.
Pick up a shield and get in.
2 more, I think.
Not bad. Pick up a rifle.
I think you can see why I consider it to be the most boring heart in the
Order
game.
is given.
Shall we take aim, Sergeant?
Take aim.
Shall we hold?
Hold. It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded. Hold.
3 holds.
Fire. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
We're almost done. It's almost there. Please. Please.
Take aim. Hold.
Fire.
Hold.
I was open.
It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold and tell
That
command.
is the map complete. Dun dun.
Not bad at all.
Now,
You'll find everything you need here.
those are bad pants. I mean, I don't mean to judge, but they're not good for me. Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, and they're just not very slimming.
My sister's family
539 dagger.
There instead.
and risk getting robbed or worse. No
Show
thanks.
these walls how it's done. Pick up
Better
the shield and
than
get in there.
either of the ones I currently have, so that goes there. That goes away. Not bad at all.
Let's keep at it.
Oh, I'm full on iron again.
It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold and tell command.
All right, they're congratulating me on finishing map completion.
Good. That's how you block it.
Oh, me, I'm a hero, you know. Do we have enough to, we do. To finish marksmanship? Probably not. Get close. One. We need what, 16 more? 16 more points, so 12 more on top of the 4. And here's the drum roll. We have, I think it's a 30% chance for a key, 30 or a third, one of the two. I've never been able to determine, but here we go. Please.
That's how you block it.
Fire!
ArenaNet says not today.
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
240 axe. I'm gonna axe you if that's better, and it's not. Oh, thank goodness, a transmutation charge. I only have almost 1,500 of those. Oh, we filled up our jute as well. The only clothing material that, as far as I know, is the subject of a Beatles song. Right.
Remember, don't release your shot until the order is
Lanes of Ashford and Simpson? Sure. Why not? Nod knocks. Good morning.
Hey, come talk to me.
Oh, okay. First,
Smoke's in my...
Spooter egg. Spooter egg. Another spooter egg. There was only one there a minute ago. Feed in the feed trough. Worm in the wormhole. I've sadly not gone to bed yet. Well, that's usually the case when you pop in here.
Take a step. Take a step.
Hard complete. Level complete. Ding 60. Oh, my herald. Zoja in sorrow's embrace. Gosh, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm rooting for you. I'm trying to manifest it. That's what people try to do these days. They try to manifest. That's the new age way of saying wish. All right, Centurion Titus Gearclaw. Oh, knock me back.
I feel furious!
And I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. This is another one of those hearts that's annoying because only one person can get the cannon at a time. They are a shared thing.
Crit, I'm hit.
And they have a cooldown. Not a per person cooldown, a local cooldown. So as long as one person is basically cycling through them, unless you want to mess with their cycle, you have to wait. And I generally don't want to fight with people for that kind of thing because I feel like I'm being a dick, even if they're the ones actually being a dick. You know?
Safe from harm.
Alice.
Safe from harm.
Alright, fine. There, I'll switch into my bow. You happy now? Stupid little scrit. Stupid scrit. What? Again, this is another one of those, if you're the only person doing this heart, it's pretty quick. You just cycle through the cannon. You have to wait a couple seconds for every cycle. And here, got a bunch of stupid Flame Legion jerks.
I long for the day when I can fight an enemy that doesn't cheat.
I feel furious!
I too feel furious. I have a particular loathing for mobs in the game that start invisible invulnerable and then run around still invulnerable. Made the blueberry lemonade and chocolate chip cookies today, so it'll console you. Yeah, actually. Blueberry lemonade sounds good. I'm not a huge lemon guy, but with other things, my opinion on lemon improves significantly. And I simply am not capable of coming down with the downside for fresh chocolate chip cookies. I can come up with one potential downside for fresh chocolate chip cookies, which is mistaking raisin cookies for chocolate chip cookies. That's a definite downside. Alright, we got that heart complete. Not healthy, but consoling. Well, yeah, I mean... I wanted something sweet after my dinner tonight, but I don't have any such thing in the house because I know me, and I know they don't last. And that if I have something a little bit sweet in the place, it is gone in an untimely fashion. So I settled for making coffee. Walnut and chocolate. Walnut I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I would still eat them without complaint. But I, on a personal level, would prefer the sans walnut treat. I want to make sure everyone gets a hit on these things. I hate being one of those jerks who is a much higher level. Oh, these mobs! Evasion oozes can eat a bag of detached male genitals. I don't like them. Sam, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Rules: you never buy sweets, but will eat what the wife bakes. Yeah, I was actually thinking about this earlier. Because I have essentially no willpower. If it's in the house, I will eat it. Even when I shouldn't. So, the way I get around this is, if it's in the house, it's in my mouth. But if it's not in the shopping cart, it's not in the house. My diet takes place at the grocery store. If I don't buy it, I don't have to hear it calling like a siren from afar. Lens, Lens, eat me. Also, you completely stop with sugary drinks, only water with or without carbonation. I mostly do water. I will have 2 or 3 Coke Zeros as my caffeine source in the morning, and I will sometimes do coffee after dinner. Other than that, just water. Definitely nothing with sugar. And when I'm enjoying my adult leisure beverages, it is always with the sugar-free root beer. I prefer, if I'm going to have empty calories, I want them to be alcohol-based. Thank you.
Spoiling the lake. Hey, go find us some assistance. You two, follow me.
I'm going to AFK for a sec and refill my coffee cup. Once again, unto the breach. Also completely stopped with... Oh, yep. Yep. Already covered that. And this is another one of those hearts. Shouldn't be too bad this time, as it appears that no one has been running around killing the Flame Legion, so...
Life is discovery.
If there are a bunch of people running around doing this heart, this one's miserable too. Surprise! I feel furious! It's a splendid chest. Oh, goodness me, I have filled up my inventory. Go down there. Those, let's see. That is not as good as what I'm currently using, sadly. It would be way cooler looking. I cannot use that. Cannot use that. Or that. This hat is slightly better than what I am currently using. And so that means new dies all around. There was much rejoicing. I actually appreciate those guys spawning and attacking. Usually I don't, but in this case, very kind of them, as they sped up the heart progress. Oh, and we have an event. Goodness me, oh my. Gonna bust up their braziers. Wait. Braziers, sorry, braziers. I don't think they wear braziers, but I have no authoritative information on the subject. Also, on a completely, slightly related question, I have no idea how many nipples Char in general, but specifically female Char, actually have. I gotta get out more. Let's see. All right, we have a new hat. And the new dies that everything will receive are... Drumroll, please. Is that drumroll? You know? Sure, the purple's a little bit garish, and the splash of bright green on the badge and the buckles. But other than that, that actually looks like something a person might wear. Yeah, do not ask Rule 34 to solve that one. No, thank you. I know better than that. What color is the Comic Sans? Why, it's white. I was just waiting for you to notice so that you'd feel you were involved in the stream. Ha ha ha! I, of course, was aware of it the entire time. Yeah, no one's playing that either.
Safe from harm.
Safe from harm. I'm beating the crap out of ghosts. Yep, both of you savoring the Comic Sans, and I put it up there as a delight. I want everyone to feel like they're taking part. They're involved in the stream. It's one of those things we professional streamer guys do to make sure that the people who are watching feel involved. Is that and rage baiting. Seriously, I don't actually rage bait. If I ever get caught rage baiting, if you ever think I'm rage baiting, seriously, please tell me. I may be raging, but that's because I'm angry, not because I'm trying to get you angry. That's not the kind of engagement I want. I'd rather talk to myself. Fangs of Astrakarn tomorrow. Well, let's see. I believe it was 7 a.m. my time, which is just shy of, or just over 12 hours from now. I, of course, will not be playing it right at launch. I may do an early stream tomorrow, but I will definitely be picking it up and playing it on stream tomorrow. And for some length of time, I will not guarantee beyond tomorrow, but it is my intent. And then Friday is... I will be skipping the new PoE League, at least for launch. Oh, heart. Heart. Hat I can't wear. Oh, looky. I suggest penicillin because they've got herpes. Actually, penicillin's not going to help because herpes is a virus, I believe. Have I picked a build? No, we've got a new class, right? I'm definitely going to be playing the new class. I don't even remember what the new class is. And as for a second to go with it, no idea at all. I actually should probably browse the subreddit for Grim Dawn. Flock to me! Got a couple people here, they can take care of the rest. Berserker. Well, that sounds melee-ish. Normally I'm not big on melee, but maybe I can do a melee and something else. Can we do Berserker rifle something? Maybe? Pistols? We did not have enough points yet. We're getting so close. So close.
Entering combat.
Entering combat. Time to bust up some more ghosts. They can shapeshift into either werewolf or were-raven. Wolf is melee, raven is caster. Oh, thank you. I am set. Raven for sure. Both get super good damage absorb versus ultimate skill passes for shapeshifter. Raven. Berserker works with most stuff, but the support skills favor dual wield melee or dual wield ranged. Dual wield range or two-hander range? By dual wield, you mean like pistol or wand? Because pistol berserker sounds fun. I have to read up on it for sure. And then make a bad build because that's who I am. Yeah, for those of you just watching Guild Wars 2, if you're not aware of it, I can play bad builds in all kinds of games. I don't limit myself to just, one. There's a lot more to me and my gaming than just one bad build after another in Guild Wars 2. Pistol. I do love a pistol build. I love them in Guild Wars 2. I just generally love the whole John Woo vibe. That's an old guy movie reference. Maybe you guys will get. I don't know. Heart complete. Level complete. Not good. Is the bow any good? It's, I'm going to guess no. I guess correctly. No is the answer. We need to sell a little crap.
Eyes.
Where to next? That is the bar. I guess we'll head to the bar. Imagine me heading to a bar. Lens walks into a bar. On a hot day, probably ordering a G&T. That's a pretty safe drink. Takes a lot to screw up a G&T. What critter is down there? I do not remember. But there's some big beastie way down here. And he's no, he's not gone. Okay, what is it? Well, wherever it was, it's dead now.
Let's head back to the monument.
I just wanted to see what it was, and I'll never know. I'll never know. Those bastards. They killed Kenny. Okay, it wasn't Kenny. They killed whatever the critter was. Might as well be Kenny. There's another heart when the event is going on. It's a minute. If the event's not going on, it's a lot longer. Berserker Inquisitor was the most pistol stuff for weapon pool skills. I do like Inquisitor already. Don't suppose they're under attack, are they? Doesn't look like it. Shapeshifted, so you recommend you play Weir Raven and then using the skills Shapeshift provides. I do need to read up on what we know, for sure.
Not just any Ascalonians, the same ones.
Can't trigger, okay. This is the slow way you have to do this. Trigger this. I'll make sure this guy gets a whack in. Dude, you're running away. Okay, apparently he doesn't want to. Nope, he's not with me anymore. Oh, this is misery. One more ought to do. Hi there, Flame Legion Bladestorm. Sit down, fool. We're a third done. Right. Jolly well right. Or Vista down here too. Yeah. Kumalada Vista. We didn't grab that one because we're bad at computer games. Alright, that one then. Oh, underground. We should get that POI when we... Oh. I was going to say we should get that POI when we we do the tutorial, but that's only for Char, and I'm not a Char. I'm a plant. Only slightly terribly annoying.
This is spectacle, man. Teaching hard lessons to the enemy.
Tip would be Berserker Shaman. Just pick up the good defensive passives from Shaman, resist skill, and the rest related skills in Berserker. Logical. Where did your logic ever get you, sir?
Acceptable.
I prefer my illogic. I once had a friend, sort of, tell me that physics was wrong. I explained to him that for things like bullets and objects like that, that the energy was not the same as momentum in a projectile, say. And I informed him of this, explained it, and he said, well, physics is wrong. I know, because I've fired a gun a bajillion times. And I did come up with a good analogy to make him understand, which is, would you rather get hit by a 1,000-pound ball going 1 mile an hour, or a 1-pound ball going 1,000 miles an hour? That's the difference. They have the same momentum. They don't have the same energy. Where are you two clowns going? I hate mobs that do that. That kite through while they're invulnerable. It's just annoying.
They come for the walls, you see.
That's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to go. Captain Callahan. There, I got one whack in and let the other guys make sure they got hits too. Oh, I wish he hadn't followed me. He wasn't following me, and I went to the mob, and then he followed me. Spooters, I think, count too. Someone's gotten those eggs, yeah. Wow, it's really, really busy in the starter zones tonight. Was last night, too. Art complete. What else we got north? Nothing immediately obvious. So we go south. Vista. And then we have another one of those hearts. If the event is up, it's very fast. If not, it's excruciating. POI there? Yeah. It does not look like the event is up. Bad news, Lens. Bad news. Goes the other way. You have to talk to this guy.
Armed and ready.
And get one of his special rifles. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the maps and zones, they feel live because of the server model they use. The mega server. The mega server model basically spins up or down maps depending on how busy the map is. So if there are, if there's 20 people on a particular map, it's not going to spin up another instance. But if there's 200 people, it's going to spin up 5 or 6 instances. So the world always feels lived because, well, when the game first came out, am I not supposed to be capturing these? All right, yeah, I am supposed to be capturing them. Thing is, I do too much damage and kill them too fast. So that's why the maps always feel lively, is that originally there were, I don't know, like 40 servers in the game. Now it's one big mega server, which means that on any given day, there's probably 30 or 40 people running around on most maps. Mean that folks have a reason to play in starter zones? Yes, that's true as well. There are a couple of reasons. The easiest is, hey, I actually captured one. What do you know? The easiest is if a lot of people will be, running low-level characters, but you also get people doing world completion or just leveling up their higher-level characters for the XP in the lower-level zones. There are a number of reasons to do it. Yeah. I know they've said that one of the ways they designed Guild Wars and then Guild Wars 2 in both cases was
Go for the throat.
to look at the pain points for players. What things do players in MMOs, online games, what do they love, what do they hate? All right, what can we do to remove the hate? And so that's led to things like, no monthly subscription, that kind of thing. And I do wonder, and if I had one question I could ask the devs, it would be, you guys have talked a lot about how Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 were both designed sort of in mind of trying to fix pain points from other games. I'm curious as to what the pain points they feel are from Guild Wars 2 that they need to fix in Guild Wars 3. Just to hear their opinion of where they think, this game has failed. What are we doing? Minotaurs. Oh, I didn't grab any of the Minotaurs. We don't need to. We've got another Drake or two over here. Yeah. There we go. Heart and level complete. That was particularly difficult because my level made it difficult for me to not murder the things too fast to get anything done. What can I say? I'm just too good at the game. Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. Or at all. We have another die. This gets shipped off to the keeper of the guild bank. All right, we're here. What? Oh, we've got a hero point over there that I had forgotten about. Oh, is that the cave with the like a char? What do they call effigies? The char effigy. All right, he's already done it. The effigy is going to be up in a sec.
We heal as one.
All right, I hit it. Make sure he hits it. Everyone hit it. We're all happy. Well, happy may be an exaggeration. Anyway. All right, where to next? East, I guess. I have discovered the Ashford Forum. Forums, of course, are known for irrational discourse, and I'm sure that's the kind of thing you get from Char all the time. How about I just drop a couple of traps on you? We just...
Strength of the pack.
There, stronger. Now get out of my sight.
She's a charmer. We've got enough to finish up marksmanship, and we're only 9 levels away from being able to equip it.
They say the rest of us were bad and was killed fighting rebels and editors.
Wilderness survival.
Good question.
Where to next? I think south and then east. Don't think there is anything to the south. I think we go through, but I don't think there's anything in here. That way, definitely not. Stupid bats. They don't even have a belfry, losers. The other bats laugh at them. Oops. Oops. Ascalon Basin. Got a hero point over there. What did I miss? Ah, this will be the Ascalonian Ghost. The ghost with the most, baby.
Strength of the pack.
My apologies to whoever just flew in there after I finished him off. Sorry about that. You snooze, you lose. That was an enormous rock somebody threw at me from afar. Most of the time when I'm doing map completion here on this map, this is the POI I'm most likely to miss. Which is odd because it's so memorable. Big, enormous purple crystals sticking out of the ground. Well, that's not something you see every day. Yeah, smash them. Grawl. Oops. What are we at? About 50%? 57%. Harpies, harpies everywhere. Kill harpies along the wall and help Dermot Priory recover artifacts. Okay, I can do those things.
Might and glory.
We got new gloves, guys. And, as is tradition, that's new dies. Here we are. The new dies are... Well, I mean, they go together, but I'm not sure they go with anything else in the world. Amenity, Deep Glacial Teal, Olive Tint, and Flush. Well, I simply, all I can say about that is always flush. No, unless you're undergoing drought conditions.
Safe from harm.
Die, groundling! Alright, let's res these Priory Explorer and Priory Scholar. Look, guys, I'm healing!
Might and glory.
For them to fly, do you know how they have to have hollow bones? I mean, they're not a very strong species of critter, so I don't think there's really much glory in killing them. Mass murdering them. We've got a waypoint and a POI. 62%, 5/8 done. Approximately.
Nothing.
POI. It'll get us to 65% done, I think. $65%. $66. We are 2/3 done with the map. Trying to talk it up, you know. Let's res these guys. Legion marksman. Wow, you guys aren't very good at your job. You're getting killed by ghosts. You know, a char who dies to spirits that are liquid, that's one thing. But actual spectral ghostly types, man, you're losing it. You guys are just failures. Spirits. Are they friendly spirits? Blood Legion soldier, so-called evidently because he was bleeding. Oh, and the Iron Legion guys just walk away. Nice Legion unity you guys got going there. Char, I tell you. Reason the humans could stop fighting the Char is that once the Flame Legion were gone, the Char would just fight amongst themselves sooner or later. Or 80 proof spirits, I would call them friendly, yeah. Friendly? Very friendly. Now, there is, I think it's a Czech rum called Stroh's, and they have a super high proof rum they make, which I have had. And the way my brother describes it, if you put a drop on your tongue, you can feel it evaporating. So a little bit in a Coke goes a very long way indeed. I can't remember. I think Stroh's is 160. But they make several different proof rums. And they're tasty. But the top end is the, I think, 160, and that is freaking lethal. Unsurprisingly. We could wear those, but it would be dumb. I will also note that there's an American beer named Stroh's. And one other thing to point out about both of the Stroh's is the name is Shorts, spelled backwards. Captain Morgan makes 100 proof. Yeah, I'm aware of like 80 and 100 proofs. But I think the Stroh's, if you look it up, S-T-R-O-H-S, same as the beer, I think they have a 160, which is bonkers. And then a couple of ones that are lesser. And the lesser ones are quite tasty. And I think it's Czech, but it might be Austrian. A number of years ago, I stopped drinking rum beverages, not because I didn't like them, because, oh my, but because even in moderate amounts, they are a perfect memory eraser for me. Well, that's where the word proof comes from. What you would do to prove that your booze was strong is you would wet down some gunpowder, and if you could light the wet gunpowder, it was, I think, 100 proof. It had enough alcohol in it, and I think that's where it comes from. That 50% alcohol will allow you to set fire to gunpowder. But the Stroh's, I have to check. Stroh's rum. 160. 35 bucks for a bottle of 160. They have spiced. That's 32 bucks. Yeah, there are a number of drinks that have a 151 float so that you can set the float on fire and then theoretically blow it out and drink it, or just drink it, just shoot it. What do they put in flaming Dr. Peppers? I don't know. Although, if memory serves, I'm trying to remember what it was. There's a booze you can put into stuff that makes it taste just like Dr. Pepper, but I can't remember what it was.
Come quickly. Separatists are attacking the area of Kuga.
Why can I not? Has someone activated that one recently?
Keep alert for more trouble.
The same way that a Long Island iced tea is supposed to taste like iced tea, there's something out there that is alcoholic and tastes like Dr. Pepper, but I can't remember what it was. I'm picking up eggs, gathering eggs, presumably so the Char can eat them. No. Okay. Or so that I can throw them.
I feel furious!
But I've had a fair number of drinks that have the 151 float. Generally, nobody is going to want to drink 151 in anything. Similarly with the Stroh's, the 160. The Stroh's tastes better, I think, than 151. But the 151 is used a lot for a flaming float on a drink. And heart complete. 13 out of 18. We are 71% done with the map. I think I'll complete the map and then call it an evening. A little bit extra length streaming for you guys. What have you done to deserve that? Probably something really bad. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Did I not finish the stupid heart? I finished your heart. I don't want your weapon. I want to sell stuff to you. What the hell is this crap?
What do you want?
I still won't get inside that thing without a direct order.
God. What the hell is that? A heart vendor you can't actually talk to? I completed the heart, but I can't talk to him? I don't get it. Well, to put it in the words of David Lopan, the character from Big Trouble in Little China. At one point, Kurt Russell's character, Jack Burton, says, "I don't get it." And David Lopan, played by James Hong, says, "You were not put on this earth to get it, Mr. Burton." That's the way I feel about the world. I don't get it. You were not put on this earth to get it. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Might and glory.
Might and glory, guys. We are 73% done with the map. And I'm sure you can all agree that by doing 2 maps tonight, I deserve a key on the second one. The first one, you can make a case, no, Lens, you don't deserve crap. But to do a second map, full map comp, clearly, the ArenaNet gods should look down upon me and bless my labors with a holy key. And preferably also an uncommon or better on that key. I'm not asking for that, because that would be asking for too much. That would be hubris. $75. 76% in the big parade.
Might and glory.
The noise those traps make falls just between nails on a chalkboard and actually pleasant. It's weird. I can't quite explain why I both dislike and like it in approximately equal measure. It makes no sense, not even to me.
Might and glory.
Grab the eggs. There's 2 NPCs up here we can turn things into.
Do you require my assistance?
Are these eggs helpful? Any use for these sacks? Sacks and eggs. Sacks and violins. Heart complete, level complete. I think we were 56 when we started tonight, so that's 7 levels. That's not bad.
Rarely see one of those.
Rarely see an axe? Seriously, guy? The axes all the time, man. You got axes for miles. Also, I will note that axe is a lot of fun on Ranger. 303, the other one's 332. Look, I even got a Black Lion chest as a random drop. I mean, clearly, the ArenaNet gods favor my labors. They have given me the chest of reward, and they will find me worthy and give me the key upon which I can open the chest for my delightful and delicious reward. Oh, and well earned. Hard earned. Worked my tuchus off. Pronunciation on that may be off a little. Tuckus? Tuchus? Caboose? Butsky? Derriere? Gluteus very Maximus. My gluteus is pretty Maximus. Not gonna lie. Alright, there's a heart down there that I missed. Kill ogres and their pets. I do wish, frequently. 15 more. That The way events have the sort of orange oval outlining the area, I wish we had that something similar for hearts, because it can be difficult to find where the heart wants you to go. And this is a case of one of those, presumably over here. We destroy ogre supplies. We're pushing back the ogres. Doesn't feel like it, but okay, we're pushing, we're pushing. My pain is easing. I didn't realize I was in pain other than the emotional pain that is life.
Ogres. Sounds like they've got beasts too. Watch your back.
They shoot.
God damn it. We can get to the POI through effort, but frankly, putting a POI behind an event chain is really bad design. Didn't get it. Got it. It's not like a deal breaker, a game breaking thing, but it's bad. I don't think your average player would know you could get to that after you got teleported a couple times. He'd probably be a little bit on the upset side. And I would say rightfully so. That's one of those little things from launch. The little niggling annoyances. But I doubt that one is the kind of thing that's even significant enough to make their quality of life.
My pain is easing.
My pain is easing, guys. And another heart. We are 85% done with the map.
Pray. Might and glory.
Wow. Oh, what a drama queen. All right, we have a vista. That is 86%. So I will finish up this map completion. It will give me a key because I am a true follower of the one true Guild Wars 2 way, which is play however you want. And then I'll be calling it an evening. And tomorrow I'll be back probably early, I gotta say. Kind of looking forward to
I feel furious.
feeling less furious. I mean, looking forward to the expansion for Grim Dawn. Because it's cool. It's a really good game. If you're an ARPG player who likes himself some Diablo or PoE and has never played it, you might want to give it a look-see.
Now it's on.
It plays at a more deliberate pace than the sort of zoomy nature that those games now have and have had for quite a while. Eat pain. You know, the game for years, you know, was sort of finished, and then they had an expansion. Now they had another one, and now they're having a third expansion. It's just a really good game. If you're an ARPG fan.
Safe from harm.
Oh, blocking my attacks. Jerk. I'll repair that. Blood Legion. Blood, blood, blood! What can I say? It's pretty easy to get the char work
Safe from
done.
harm.
Two of them at once.
I feel furious.
I feel furious. Let's res these two guys. One ought to be enough, actually. We'll res one and we'll leave the other one dead. Oh, okay, well, we actually needed to res both for the finishing out the heart. And then we got to make that mage pay. Oh. Thank you, Lancelot. He took care of it for me. We are 92% done. There's one heart still to go. $94. Another sword for $567. That one can go away. That's the 200 axe that we already have deprecated. POI 95%. We've got that hero point out on the island in the middle of the lake. Or is it into the water? Oh yeah, it's underwater. I will commune with this place of power. And then we'll get out of Dodge. Right, we have a waypoint. At like 95 or 96, that's 98. The last thing is what, a heart, I think. We need one more heart, and I think it's in here. No, it's over there. Is it one of those I just didn't quite finish? No, it looks like it's an empty one. Where did I miss the freaking heart? Ugh. Yep, We got it almost done, but not quite. Embarrassing. I'm a professional, by the way. Not at this game, or any game, but regardless. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah.
Boss.
Seriously? This is like, pick up one mortar shell. Yeah, there it is. Wake up one mortar shell, and then out of spite, kill the Flame Legion guy. Two map completions and 7 levels tonight. I saw my crap. And now, yeah, take care of yourself. Come on, ArenaNet. Be cool. Just be cool. Cool. Thank you, ArenaNet. I appreciate it. We got a key. Because we're cool. I like to think. I like to think a lot of things. Most of them are horseshit, but I do like to think them. We'll go to Mistlock. We'll open up the box, the Black Lion chest. All right, here's what we can get and hope to get. We are guaranteed to get 2 Black Lion statuettes. This is an uncommon, the Bubble Wand Sword and Dagger patch. I don't know why the Bubble Wand Sword and Dagger doesn't have a Bubble Wand wand. The other is the Jetpack, which if you've never seen the Rocketeer, it looks a lot like. We'll get 2 commons. Good ones in here are always the unlocks. They may not actually give you a good result, but they're always fun. The crafting bags are useful. I think I have all of the dyes that can come in these die kits. Sad to say that I have all those. Last night I got, from the Key Farm, I got 2 more Black Lion statuettes as a group, so a total of 4. And then I also got Teleport to Friend, I think it was. So we will get 2 commons. We have a 10% chance to get an uncommon or better as a 5th item. The Vine Lord Edge Bloom set, which is, of course, they just took the words and mixed them up. It is the Edge Lord Vine Bloom. This is if Panic at the Disco played Guild Wars 2. So it's sort of the sharp, the edgy, dark, lots of pointy bits, black steel with roses. Now there's a great song by the Smithereens called Blood and Roses. So you should actually Google that one. So that's the uncommons. And then the rares are a very cool set, the Void Corrupted. And I made a mistake. I was going to buy the entire set because I have enough Black Lion tickets to do so. And then I forgot. I only got a couple of them. I was going to get them all so that I would be able to have these cool looking sort of oil on water looking weapons with corruption and coolness. And yeah, I forgot. Because I'm me. And then the super rares, which I'll never get. I will click open. We'll get a common here, and hopefully a 5th box to appear. 10% chance, an uncommon or better. ArenaNet, you kindly gave unto me the key. I plead with thee. Give me now an uncommon or better. A 5th box should appear when I click open now. Nope. That's a pretty good case. The Black Lion statuettes are always useful. Basically, you can, wow, they're like blue chip stamps, which no one would know about these days. You collect them up and you can buy the stuff. A lot of the cool stuff that is in the Black Lion chest will become available for Black Lion ticket statuettes later. And then they'll be reduced in price. They'll come in at 60 statuettes to buy something cool. Last time I spent 60 was for the round tail jade butt skin, because it was so cool. I just wanted it right then and there. And then they all get dropped usually down to 45 and then 25 to 30, I think. So eventually if you open a lot of chests or run a lot of key farms, eventually you'll have Black Lion statuettes that you can buy goodies with. And the guaranteed wardrobe unlock is always fun. I bought one of those last night because I was so disappointed at the returns from my goodie box last night. 15 of the Black Lion statuettes can be used to buy one of these guaranteed wardrobe unlocks. So, pardon me. They'll put away the statuettes. Something else sold? The gold ore, probably. This is basically any cosmetic in the game that isn't a legendary that you don't already have. So as you can see, there are a lot of them. An awful lot of them. So you can get crap. You can get, the one I got last night was, out of the wardrobe unlock, was terrible. I think I gave it a 2 or 1.5 out of 2. It was some Norn axe that looked plain and bad. But it's fun because it's something random, so you can get something awesome. I believe basically any skin that you don't have except for the legendaries, I think. But here we go. It is the Reflection Koi skin. Reflective Koi skin. Not one of my favorites, that set. And I think this is my first one of that set. But it is a visually nice one. So I sort of will tend to rate them on a 0 to 10 scale based on both what I think of the artistic value of the skin and whether I'll use it or not. So these are the Reflective Koi skins. I do have a couple already. So artistically, I think these are an 8.5. They're really, really well done. The koi on the outside, the sort of flowing water animation inside, 8.5. They're really well done. I just can't see myself ever using them. For me, they're like a 4. But I think it's a beautiful skin. So this is one of those where ANET has done a great job, just not for me. It's a great skin, but not a great skin for me. But I also do have the torch. Much more likely I would use this. I like the visual for the fire, where it's got sort of the bubbling water. Much more likely I would use that one. And the Warhorn. Yeah, I could see myself actually using that one too. Again, the theming of it isn't quite as overwhelming. It just looks like a cool animated skin, whereas when you really look at the shield, what you see is the koi more than anything. And that's thematically not something I'm particularly interested in, but the other two I can actually see myself using. Shield, probably not. But I did 2, count them 2, map completions on the evening and got 2 keys, one of which had a good result, one of which didn't. No, I got 1 key out of the 2 maps, sorry. I will be back tomorrow at some point, probably earlier than usual, with the Grim Dawn, new Grim Dawn expansion tomorrow. Go me. But I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. You're too kind. So, Grim Dawn tomorrow, no PoE on Friday, because, I mean, I might play that the new league, the new season later. That's pretty likely, actually. But I'd rather play Grim Dawn on Friday, I expect. No guarantee as to how long I'll play Grim Dawn, but that is my intent, is to do that. Other things coming up. I definitely need to make a list of games coming up. Because I keep doing this, keep saying, I know that there's something else coming, but I can't remember what. And it feels dopey to say that. Because of course there's things coming. There's games coming out by the bajillion. But I can't remember now. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you again for hanging out. Hopefully, you will see me soon. Grim Dawn tomorrow. But for now, I suggest that you take care. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, as best you can. You have successfully negotiated it past hump day. Couple days left in your work week. Then weekend. Enjoy. Get revved. I was thinking about it the other day, last night. I heard someone, there was like a song a streamer had playing about how Tuesday was the most average day of the week, and I would agree with that. Wednesday is at least noteworthy in that you have successfully gotten past the halfway point and are now, 60% done with your work week. But Tuesday is just kind of boring. It's not Monday. That's the best thing you can say about it. Anyway, I hope the rest of your Wednesday goes good, or Thursday. Back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now.